Hello, long time no see in terms of transition updates on this channel. The last one I posted was 5 months and now I am over 7 months on T. So it's been a while. Also, this is the first time I'm ever recording like a vlog on my iPhone, so hopefully this works out. I am also in Texas at my dad's house, in the room that I grew up in, except that it was not purple when I grew up here. Someone else has lived here since then, and the room is just empty, which means I get this cool, like, solid background. It's really awesome. I want to think of what to do to take advantage of that. But anyways, transition stuff. Part of the reason that I have not been updating too much on these things is because, like, there's not too much happening. After the first couple of months, things really just, like, slow down and steady out. My voice is still continuing to drop, getting more hair everywhere. I had, like, you know, an almost decent peach fuzz kind of mustache happening, but I shaved it all off. It was looking really dirty. But my sideburns are actually, I mean, they still, on camera, they still look like they're only that short. But there's legitimate hair all the way down until, like, I shave it off. So that's sick. But honestly, yeah, there's just not too much else happening. I'll put up a comparison picture here. Yeah, it continues to kind of blow my mind how much I've just, like, bulked up here, because, like, it doesn't really look like it. I still don't understand how I gained so much weight when I have not been, like, working out my muscles that much and have not gained much weight otherwise. Like, I even finally bought new pants, and I can do that because there's not a giant hole in the crotch anymore. I needed to buy new pants for a long time because there's a giant hole in them, but also they didn't fit anymore. And then, like, as soon as I bought the next size up, they, like, started fitting again. I guess I lost some weight, so, like, these pants are actually kind of too big. So yeah, I mean, things aren't totally steady yet in terms of transition. I'm still kind of back and forth all over the place, size-wise, all fluctuating and stuff. And, like, my voice isn't totally steady yet, but I'm, like, getting my falsetto back a little bit. So that's all of that stuff, but I also wanted to do an update on top surgery. I talked a little bit about top surgery in my last video, and now it is official. I am officially going to be getting top surgery on January 6th. It's very soon, less than 2 months away. I have a lot more money I need to pull together before then. I've saved up a couple $1,000s just on my own. I'm continuing to just, like, cut out expenses and save money, you know, cut corners everywhere that I can. I also have a couple of extra ways that I'm trying to earn money. My DFTBA store just went live, so that's super exciting. If you're a fan of Willet Waffle, I've got Willet Waffle lapel pins and Willet Waffle magnets. But also, more relevant to transition stuff, I designed this upside down Deathly Hallows / trans symbol pin that I think is really cool, and the proceeds of that will go to help my top surgery fund. I've also been, like, selling some of my old clothes and stuff, so there's links to that if you want to buy any of that. I've also started doing a video to DVD and digital transfer service, so if you have any old VHS tapes that you've been meaning to get transferred, you can send those to me, and for a pretty cheap rate, I will transfer them all for you. And lastly, I do have a GoFundMe, and I feel a little bit awkward having a GoFundMe and just, like, asking for money straight up, which is why I have all of these other ways that I can, like, provide services for you or, like, give you something cool. But, you know, if you do want to support me and support me being able to pay for my top surgery in January, you can donate through my GoFundMe. It would mean a lot to me. Several people already have, and it's, like, blowing my mind. Like, it's so cool, and I'm so grateful. And if you do donate, I will send you a digital version of my Free My Nipples zine, which is a zine that I am working on that's just sort of, like, the story of my relationship to my chest, basically. It's very, like, therapeutic for me to just, like, create this thing. And if you donate more than $50, I'll send you a hard copy of it, and, like, I know, you get a zine for $50. I'm not saying the zine is worth $50, I just want to be able to give you something as a token of my generosity. So yeah, I'm getting double incision surgery with Dr. Rumor in Pennsylvania on January 6th, and my mom is coming out for it, so that's gonna be nice. And I guess I'm, like, sometimes a little bit nervous about, you know, I'm going in for a major surgery. The most major surgery I've had in the past is wisdom teeth removal surgery, but that went really well. So mostly right now, I think I'm just, like, really excited and really focusing on trying to earn money. Because if I don't have $7,200 just, like, in cash ready to go, then I'll have to go into debt a little bit, and, like, I'm already in tens of thousands of dollars of student loan debt, so if I have to make too many, like, loan payments every month for lots of different things, then that elongates the period of time in which I can't eat and afford other things that I need. I'm doing what I can, and if anyone is able to help out, I mean, that would be great, but you are in no way obligated to. Oh my god, I feel so awkward even asking or saying anything, so I'm gonna change the subject. And if you're wondering, you know, like, why am I having surgery before I totally have all of the money raised, the start of January is basically the only time in my work and travel schedule that I can be out long enough to have surgery and recover. I'm taking 5 days off, and that's about it. And also, the start of January is when my mom does not have classes, and some of my neighbors don't have classes, so they can help me in recovery and stuff as well. Even taking this time off has already been difficult. I've already had to say no to a couple of like speaking engagements, and it's like an ordeal at work already that we're aware of. You know, this is something that I've wanted to do since I was like 11 and found out that this was a thing that was gonna happen to me, you know, like long before I knew what being trans was, that was like a thing. This is a part of my body I've always been hugely dysphoric of. Like, even presenting as female, I didn't like this part of my body. And it was funny when I like told my mom that I was definitely like doing this and I wanted her to be with me. I thought that was gonna be an awkward discussion, but she was like so down immediately, because she was like, yeah, you've been talking about this since you were a child, so of course you are doing this. And I was like, okay, yeah. But also, like, since living openly and out and like trying to be read as male, it's a lot harder to still have this part of my body and to like have to bind and stuff. Like, I love swimming over the summer, I love going to beaches. Doing all those things as a trans masculine person is very awkward. It just requires lots of layers and But also, I'm a very like active and fit person. I love recreation, exploring like new types of sports and stuff, and that can get really awkward with like locker rooms, but not even locker rooms, like just like maybe people can tell, can't really wear sleeveless shirts. There's like so many little awkward things, but also like affecting breathing. Binding makes it really hard to like breathe as well as you need to for like running and boxing, and like weightlifting is like bad with like spraining ribs and stuff. I've also always had back problems, and I have been binding every day for 5 years, so that is like not good for my back. So there are a million reasons why for a few years I've just been like, I need to do this as soon as possible, as soon as I can like in any way realistically do it. So if there is any way that you are able to support my transition, that would be great. I've got links to all the different ways in the description box, and as I've been telling people, financially helping would help a lot. Oh, I don't even like talking about it, but like that, I would be so grateful, and like obviously that realistically helps. But the support that all of you show in your comments, sending me so many nice messages of encouragement and support, oh, that like helps me so much just like in here. And also another way is to support trans people at large. I'll put more info about this down in the description box. There's all kinds of different like proposed rules and legislation out there right now to protect trans people, whether it's discrimination laws or, you know, housing, employment, hate crimes, or healthcare. So there's a lot of different ways that you can support people at large if you want to help me and help all other trans people out there. Seriously, thank you to all of you. I don't know if I'll make an 8 months video because that's a couple weeks from now, and I don't know if I'll have too much more to say, but I will continue updating all of you on top surgery related things as I get closer to that. Keep you all in the loop on that part of my journey, which sounds like such a cheesy thing to say, but it's kind of the right word for it. I'm gonna go now. Talk to you all later.